We've all heard the stories. Troubled kid drops out of school, ends up in jail, or worse. Tonight, the story of an alternative program for these kids that is quietly catching on. Jenny Ryan joins us now with a story that she first reported. Has it been 2 years?
It's been 2 years.
2 years ago, and follow up now to this program.
The S.T.A.R program, as you might recall, started down south 10 years ago. It is very big down there. It first came to Genesee County almost 4 years ago, and it's so impressed another local community that it too is giving S.T.A.R a try.
You didn't what? So we're talking about push-ups first. 100 push-ups for not doing homework, correct? And when you do...
This is how Chad Heaven is learning to change his ways. 15 years old, failing school and caught with drugs. Chad's parents and teachers had had enough.
We need to do something now before he ends up behind bars. And
give me 20 more now. Don't be looking around. What do you say to recover? Don't be looking.
That's something with S.T.A.R. The military-style before and after-school program is new to Ontario County.
Good job.
Discipline-driven and school-focused, S.T.A.R seems to be working for Chad.
The first day of intake, ma'am, that's really hard, ma'am, and I don't want to go back to it, ma'am.
Parents don't seem as bad, do they, after that?
No, ma'am.
His attitude has changed 100%.
Ontario County decided to try S.T.A.R after seeing what's happened here in Genesee County in just 3 years. On average, students in S.T.A.R see a 17-point increase in their grade point average, and school discipline referrals drop by as much as 90%. For this county, S.T.A.R has become a cheaper and more effective way to help troubled kids. Jessica Rockow will graduate from Batavia High in June. 4 years ago, even she doubted that day would come. Jessica is one of S.T.A.R's first students.
I didn't go to school a lot. I skipped, and I was doing drugs. And
it's a far cry from the now college-bound miscongeniality Jessica has become.
It's like a total different person, and I can't even relate to who I was. And
you better start off with sir. Do you understand me? Why did you have an attitude with me?
Jessica spent 6 months in S.T.A.R. She says the discipline and follow-through made the difference, but it wasn't easy. Call it learning the hard way. For Chad, it may have been the only way to change. His parents are just grateful it was an option.
he's a new Chad. It's my new Chad.
We were curious, if it's so successful, why isn't S.T.A.R in more school districts? We checked with the Rochester and Greece Central school districts. Neither one had heard of the S.T.A.R program until we spoke to them. We're told the company doesn't market the S.T.A.R program. It's all word of mouth, so if you want it in your district, it may be something you will have to ask for.
A moment ago, we were talking to Mike Doria about budget cuts. I don't know how much of this is funded with school funds. But down the road, could there even be a savings because the cost of a troubled kid is probably expensive,
It's
too?
very expensive because some of those programs they send kids out of the community for. This does cost school districts some money. Some believe, though, with the state now cutting $1.2 billion from school districts, that they'll be forced to find a cheaper alternative program for kids that are hard to reach.